Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. Welcome to you all to the upcoming 28-day read. The number 11 and the number 12 stood out. So November and December energy, but for the sign of Capricorn, December, when your birthday season starts. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, loves. Welcome to your reading, or for those who are dealing with a Capricorn. Keeping in mind that this is collective energy, we're reading a few different energies, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences. If you so choose Toad. I'm seeing Toad from Mario. Someone likes Toad from Mario. But if you choose to, you can, for somebody likes mushrooms. Someone's done mushrooms, like the plant medicine. You can definitely book a private read with your sister friend to get a more personalized experience. But if not, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because you are and forever will be the master of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank something about Russell, something about Carlisle, something about Carmichael. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank something about Mackenzie. I want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. Or you can simply take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. And that's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. I did a preliminary for you, my lovies. Needless to say, you are protected, my lovies. For some of you, someone is trying to block your blessings. Take that how it resonates. They're even doing negative manipulations of energies to try to achieve this or accomplish this. This could be someone that's holding on to the past. Is it come up as holding on to exes? But someone's holding on to past situations. Maybe you outgrew something. Maybe something about gruesome. Okay. Maybe you outgrew something. Maybe someone did something gruesome in order to get their way in a situation. Maybe you've outgrown a situation. Maybe you don't even think about that situation anymore. Maybe you don't think about it in the same way if you still connect with this person in the 3D. But energetically, someone's still holding on to some type of grudge, because I am seeing the movie The Grudge for some. Someone's still trying to hold on to some type of grudge, something that could have happened a long time ago. And they still believe that you are their foe, or take that how it resonates, or this could be you in the energy. Take that how it resonates, however that resonates. But spirit is blocking it, needless to say. So for some of you, you have nothing to worry about. Spirit is blocking whatever grudge someone is holding against you, or trying to haunt you in some way, or taunt you, because it also come with taunting energy. Maybe trying to taunt you in some way. You can look at today's reading as well and see if you can get a little bit more from that, because there's definitely a connection there for some. But spirit is protecting you. The divine is blocking any attacks, especially black magic or negative manipulations of energies, or slander, or lying on you, or trying to destroy you or what you're doing in some way. Spirit, it came in as the divine is blocking black magic. Isn't that crazy, my lovies? I think so, but you know, it is what it is. I'm getting the name Christina with a K, like Chris, or the name Chris, but with a K, K-R-I-S. And something about CRISPR. I'm getting like genetic splicing could be significant for some. Something about surrogacy is coming in. Somebody could be looking for a surrogate, or someone's a surrogate. Surrogacy is in somebody's field. Or energetic Seta. Oh my gosh, the Seta energy has been present for some poinsettias. For some of you, during the holidays, you could have purchased poinsettias. or you like them, or you've been purchasing poinsettias for some. It's been present in the general readings too, the last couple of readings. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Leo. For some of you, you can be dealing with a Virgo, or a Virgo is important to you. For some of you, a Scorpio is important to you. Oh, I'm seeing a little bird. A little birdie told you. Oh, it just flew away. A little birdie told you, and then it's going to fly away. UNESCO for some. USCO, expediting something for some. Kaiser for some, health insurances for some, or an insurance claim. Or for some of you, you have to visit a medical facility for some, or someone around you. Or it could be a child, because I am seeing a little girl, but take that how it resonates. Queen of Hearts energy, a daughter for some, or a sister, or a friend, or a female who's close to you, a well-meaning female. I'm seeing 8 of Hearts. There's a surprise for some. 8 of Hearts energy, a surprise, needing to walk away from something for some, or taking a new direction in a situation, something that was emotional, or a daughter or a sister. You could be weaning, or someone's like getting off of something. I'm getting like weaning a child, or weaning someone off of something. Or for some, maybe someone's going to stop drinking, because I am getting 8 of Cups, but I'm getting it very 7 of Cuppy. Like maybe for some, somebody's going to stop a substance and they're being weaned off, or it's like cutting something out. Like maybe if somebody was smoking or using mind-altering drugs, they're going to stop. They're going to wean. Somebody wants to stop smoking marijuana for some, or someone's been weaning. The last 7 years could be significant for some. Someone can smoke marijuana, but they want to stop. Take that how it resonates. Boom. Or they want to, or for some, somebody wants to continue a substance after having a child, because I am getting that as well. Take that how it resonates. Anyways, or someone's really deliberating this. It's like 2 of Pentacles. It's like, should I stop? Should I go back? It's like something you stopped doing. Like maybe for some, somebody stopped drinking when they had a baby, or your partner, someone stopped smoking, and now they're teetering. They're like, should I go back? Because now they're having nervous system or panic attacks. Someone's having a lot of anxiety attacks. It's energy. But for some, again, there could be backfires because of negative manipulations of energy. So I am getting for some, or someone that you're dealing with, it is not black magic. It's karma, and something about Carmax. For some, you need and car tax. For some of you, your car taxes. Boom. For some of you, your water taxes. For some of you, you pay a lot of taxes. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito. The number 18. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. I am getting September 18th, Libra energy. For some of you, excuse me, that's a Virgo, but Libra for some. Or a judicial procedure that's going to take place, or should take place, or should have taken place, or will be taking place September 18th, or September 18th could be significant for some. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez, to Mamá Merced, to Mamá Merced, to Mamá Merced, to all of the trusted ancestors of all of those who are connecting with this. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the trusted ancestors that are connecting with this work, what are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the ancestors and all of the trusted guardians of all of those who are connecting with this work, what are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Shango, to Shango, to Shango, to Sekhmet, to Sekhmet, to Sekhmet, to Ma'at, to Ma'at, to Ma'at, to Kalima, to Kalima, to Kalima, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, all-being, all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all. The name Justina, the name Christina. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, all-being, all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, all-being, all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and wisdom, in love. Julissa, the love below. The love below, and Jalissa. In love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and honor. in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and honor. The name O'Connell, what is up? The name Donnelly or Donaldson, what is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? Something about cows. What's popping and what's cracking? We are reading for my darlings. Somebody really likes steak. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It's true. We're reading for you, my darlings. 10/22. October 22nd could be significant for some. 10/22, the number 32 could be significant for some. What is up, my darlings? How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping? And what is cracking? We're gonna leave this on. Let's see, my lovies. You're coming on strong. For some of you, coming on strong. 10:43. Let's do it, my lovies. Get to it. We're gonna read 3 of these for you, or however many Spirit wants to give. And then we're gonna go into a different style. We've been doing it a little differently the last few zodiac reads, and we like the flow. 1101. We like to grow, my lovies. 1101. Oh, well, this one wants to speak with you. So right there, we got one that wants to speak with you. It is fair. They want to speak with you, my lovies. So first and foremost, you have a 4 of Swords. You have Taurus energy, a belief system, religious institutions. For some of you, it could be a medical institution, a spiritual practice, a spiritual practitioner for some, a group of people that come together under a belief system. It could be a religious belief system. It could be, any type of belief system. For some of you, 4 of Swords in La Baraja is a work situation. So at the forefront of your 28 days, for some of you, you have medical facilities. You have some type of work situation, a lot of work. And for some of you, your marriage or a higher level commitment, if you are committed to someone, you have that at the forefront. For some of you, religious practices are also at the forefront of your 28 days. Resting, 4 of Swords energy is all about thinking, processing, maybe giving something a lot of thought, maybe even taking a pause in a situation to rest. You can be taking a few days off. For some of you, maybe a 4-day long, like a long weekend. I am getting Labor Day, 12/12, then 12/13, then 12/14. Maybe some type of a 4-year period for some. Maybe for some of you, a little bit of a pause or reassessing the last 4 years of your life, or maybe planning for the next 4 years of your life. Take that how it resonates. And for some of you, the last 4 years of your wife, or the next 4 years of your wife. But your wife or your husband, take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a wife for some. But a lot of rest. Maybe for some of you, a little bit of maybe for some of you, your spouse is going to spend a lot more time in the house, or you're going to take a break, or someone's going to take a break, or a partner needs to take a break for some, a recovery period for some, recovery from magic. For some of you, Magician. For some of you, there could be a pause to take care of a child, because I am also getting that innocent magician, childish energy from the Magician. So there could be definitely children for some, healing or taking a pause or taking time out for a child, or a pause, or maybe a child needs to take a little bit more time to heal a situation. For some, there could be a treatment, because I am getting the Magician in terms of like a magic recovery, or some type of like potion that needs to be created. Again, medicine. All types of medicine are in the field for some. All types of medicine. For some of you, medical marijuana. For some of you, someone is thinking of some type of substance that is like an altering. It has some type of altering effect with the Magician. So for some of you, you could be getting some type of prescription, or a refill on a prescription, or a refill from a medical institution for some. For some of you, this could have to do with a child, or getting a treatment for an innocent being. But there's a new beginning here for some. For some of you, you're trying to manifest something, and you're thinking about how to manifest something. You're kind of in the thinking phases. The Magician wants to be out. The Magician wants to be out. And we have the number 41. 41 could be significant for some. We do have Mercury energy here. So for some of you, you could be trying to manifest something in a work situation, because I am getting the Emperor. An Aries could be significant for some. You could be working very closely with an Aries to try to manifest a work opportunity, or something, a change, a political change, or a procedural change in an organization. Or you could be implementing new rules, or you could be the implementer of, you could be the one that's a creative force behind something. Like you have the tools to create something after something was put to rest. After a rest period, you have, for some of you, there is some type of spontaneous recovery. For some, the MTS. Five of Cups, there's a Scorpio. For some of you, there's a Scorpio. For some of you, you have a Pisces as well. Five of Cups, after some type of disappointment in a situation for some. The next 4 weeks for some, 28 days, 4 weeks. Something about the obliques. For some, you can be getting back into a routine after a disappointment with a routine. For some of you, it could be a health routine. Again, for some, I am getting like you paused something, because the Four of Swords is all about pausing. And something about a Four of Cups is coming in as well. The pause. There was a pause when it came to a situation. You could have stopped something for 4 years. But now it's like you want to spontaneously recover it. You want to start it up. And the Five of Cups is all about, you see, in Five of Pentacles, you abandoned something. The five of Cups is all about an Aquarius. During Aquarius season, it's like, and we have a Gemini here too. So the choice, the Lovers, a path. Like you took a path and it was a detour, and now you're going to take, like you're going to get back on a path that you used to be on. And it's like 4 years. It's like, wow, I hadn't been drinking coffee for 4 years, and all of a sudden I start up again. Something about Sarah. It's like now I start up again. Eight of Swords and a Two of Wands and a Knight of Cups. Aries energy. This is not a Knight of Cups, but for some of you, a Knight of Cups. King of Pentacles energy showing up. There's that Virgo energy Spirit gave us, but the Hermit is Aquarius in this tarot for some reason. Something you used to do in the past, Six of Cups energy. We have more Scorpio and Cancer. Six of Cups, something that you used to do in the past. And maybe for some of you, it was propelled by a move. For some of you, you may need to revisit somewhere where you used to go. For some of you, there's like going back to a past. There's a past lesson. If you should probably look at the Leo read for some. Because in the Leo read, they talked about, the spirits gave us repeating a lesson. For some of you, you closed out a chapter. You know what spirit's giving us? It's like when I was in my undergrad. So I noticed a few things. After high school, I knew I wanted to go work for Verizon. So I started applying for Verizon. I applied for a few other jobs. And in the meantime, like in the interim until I got that job, I got myself a part-time position. And then when I got my job at Verizon, I always said like I wanted to go to school, like college. But that wasn't in the original plan was not go to high school and then go to college like most of my friends. My plan was go to high school, graduate, and then get into Verizon, and they would help pay for a lot of my schooling, which they did. They helped pay for a lot of my undergrad. I noticed that because I went into management when I was with Verizon, I had a lot of the tools. So I started off as a associates in business administration, business management. And I quickly found that all of the concepts I was learning, I was already learning at work. So I said to myself, you're going to have to change this at some point. When I left Verizon, because I wanted to go back to school and travel and do other things, I switched my major. That's when I went for psychology. And then when I went into my master's, I realized that a lot of what I learned in not a lot, certain classes, they were like very, challenging. And especially my last few classes, there was a lot of research, a lot of writing, huge documents, and it was a lot. But when I first started my master's, it was actually kind of boring because I'm like, I learned all of this or a lot of it, like back in my bachelor's. So for some, and for me, I was also overqualified. For some of you, you're going to be overqualified for something. But it's something you have to go back to. You have to go back to doing something that you used to do. Like you have to revisit something. And it's going to be like too easy because Spirit's highlighting how for me it was too easy. I actually complained to my advisor because I'm like, for me, especially during my undergrad, I have witnesses that will tell you, like, I used to go to coffee shops with friends, and I would stay up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., studying, doing research, writing papers, doing research on top of research. I wasn't just researching the Eurocentric scientific community perspective. I was also researching ancient texts and how those psychological concepts relate to Asia. Yes, to something about Asia for some, or Asia, the name. 2011 and then 2012. Like 2011 and 2012, you're gonna have to revisit a lesson from back then for some. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They're all on me. Back then they didn't want you. Now you're hot. They're all on you. Or now they're hot. Take it how it resonates. For some, you want somebody that's hot from your past. But anyways, or something that's now hot or now interesting. You have to go back, and you're going to, it's like that. The feeling is like, I already know all of this, or I know a lot of this, but you have to give it time. You may even be in an 8 of Swords. You got an 8 of Swords with the 4 of Swords. For some of you, the last 8 years have been almost like a recovery period, because you've been a little stuck, or you've been a little, especially mentally, things have not been moving too much for you. A Virgo could be significant. We got your energy here, Capricorn energy. For some of you, this could have to do with raising a child, or having to do with children for some. Like, you could be kind of, you put yourself in a stuck position in order to maybe take care of a child. But now you have to go back into time. Take it how it resonates. We have a 5 of Pentacles here, some type of financial pickle, a little bit of financial aid. We have Aquarius and Gemini for some. We have an Aries and a Leo strategizing the last 2 years, trying to find clarity in a situation. When it comes to a King of Pentacles, when it comes to a partner, or you as a gentleman, or trying to have, because I was getting the Chariot, but I was getting it, this isn't the Cancer Chariot. This is King of Clubs Chariot. So for some of you, there could have to, for some of you, car tax, or your car, or trying to maybe switch up vehicles, because maybe for some of you, I'm getting someone that has a lot of vehicles in a household, and it's like, what are we paying? Like, someone's trying to really cut back on a lot of things. For some of you, budgeting over the next 28 days, because there's some type of sacrifice, Cancer energy or Pisces, that needs to be made. But in this tarot, it's a Pisces, a sacrifice, the devil, Capricorn energy, your energy. For some, somebody could be very stingy, especially your partner, or you as a masculine. Someone's really trying to cut back on a lot of things. Someone's trying to sacrifice maybe even a vehicle, maybe sacrifice your husband's vehicle for some, or your partner, or you as a man. Someone's like, I would rather take the bus. For some, somebody's like, this is too much. I want to cut back. Because for some, you have to. Someone wants to go more. For some, you could be, especially, this is not just your next 28 days. Something about Nancy. For some, this is like the next few years of your life. A lot of cutting back, a lot of strategic planning, a lot of budgeting. For some, if you had like the last 10 years of splurging, you're cheating. For some of you, you're cheating. Okay. And for others, you're shifting. Just a Knight of Swords coming in very quickly. For some of you, a lot of communication that's very aggressive, very cutting. 7 of Cups. What did we say about the 7 of Cups? I felt the 7 of Cups. Did we say it? Yes. 7 of Cups. See, for some, somebody's tempted to rush back into some type of an addiction or something. Double Pisces, illusions, the moon. This could be propelled by some dark magic for some, or dark manipulation, or trying to numb a situation for some. For some Aquarius. Oh, Jesus. The denarios, something about the denarios. And it's funny because the Magician is the only one that doesn't have a pair. For some, there's something you did, or someone did something in the past to try to put something to rest and manifest some type of a trap. And it's like now this is all coming back, because now there's a shift in the energies. For example, that's why you have to be very cautious with who you attack. Because if you do it prematurely, in the past, someone did something very prematurely, and now because they almost tried to manipulate, it's like they tried to manipulate a prediction. Somebody could be a high priest or a high priestess, or they had some type of premonition. This is kind of like Martha Stewart energy. This is what's coming in. It's like Martha Stewart energy. It's like trying to manipulate something before it happens, and then you get caught in the trap. Because had you just like taken when it initially happened, had you just taken that path and not tried to manipulate it, it would have panned out differently. So now it's like someone's like in extreme isolation. And for some, it's like someone's trying to deal with some type of depression. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Someone's trying to deal with some type of depression, with like some type of numbing agent of some sort. Because now it's like, now that the sacrifice was made, how things have played out. At first, it could have been really fun because somebody was enjoying doing this. But they weren't seeing the work. They were projecting out some type of like abandonment or lack mentality or poverty. Take that how it resonates. Now someone's having some type of shift, and it's like it went to too much of one extreme. So now the pendulum is swinging. So it's now like a lot of isolation. And things are kind of chaotic and very up in the air right now. It's almost like where somebody had some type of an illusion of control over a situation. Now it's like they're realizing they weren't controlling anything. It was all an illusion. The Star. You should definitely check out today's reading. In this tarot, the Star is Gemini. You should definitely check out today's reading. Something started in late May or early June for some. And Gemini and Aquarius, independence, being single, being independent from a situation or working independently in a situation, and Nine of Swords. Something somebody was doing by themselves. It's like something that for some there are sleepless nights, the Hermit, the Devil, fudge. The Nine of Swords, about what somebody was investing in something by themselves or doing something by themselves, incognito, trying to offer some type of Ace of Pentacles to death. When La Santa Muerte came in, it came in with an oomph. A Scorpio could be significant for some, but in this tarot, this is Aries. But to bring in some type of death to a curly-haired person, I'm seeing how this person's head is buried. Somebody was rushing to do something. And there's a tower. I felt the tower. And now someone's having now the shift in the powers. Now there's some type of a disruption. And someone needs to think of their life lessons and what they've been investing in. Boom. Secretly, someone was doing something on their own. It's like now they're trying to figure out, for some of you could learn of a death of a person, or an ending of a situation, but it's more, for some there's a death, but for others it's more like a shocking ending to a situation, because now it's like someone's wisening up. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, a truck. I told you, for some, your trucks. I was seeing a bunch of trucks. Like someone that has a bunch of trucks. Like a bunch of trucks. Take that how it resonates. But trying to figure out what you're going to do about the different vehicles. Estes. But Spanish could be significant. Someone can speak Spanish. Bon. For some, you could learn a divorce or an ending of a union, or a shocking ending. Or for someone can get into an accident, or you can learn of a shocking death. For some, there's a couple. See, for some, I feel extreme isolation, even if you're in a couple. And for some of you, a couple in need of one-on-one time. Your couple needs one-on-one time. For some, there's a couple in need of one-on-one time, because as you're going through shocking changes, or you're learning of chalky, something about chalky, like a chalkboard. Someone has a chalkboard in their house. We got a breast pump again, because for some it's like, as things are shifting and happening, especially when it comes to children, it's like, don't forget your partner. Don't forget what you fought for. 50s. Because it's almost, again, for some, it's like turning to substances or alcohol. And it's like, that's how it feels. A couple needs one-on-one time. We got a Fortune 500. For some of you, someone can work in the Fortune 500 company, or somebody will be working in a Fortune 500 company until their 50s for some. I am getting that. That's interesting. I wish that I knew what I know now when I was younger. Jesus. Oh. No. Things are definitely shifting gears. See, somebody was not seeing reality as it is. They were in some type of an illusion. They weren't seeing reality as it is. 70s. Somebody that was born in the 70s. I am getting late 70s. I'm getting 1979 and 1978, but take that how it resonates. It's time to celebrate for some. For some, someone feels like it's time to celebrate. What did I say? What did we say, my lovies? They're not seeing reality as it is. And what did we say from the beginning? Spirit gave us. They went to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone that they envy. I'm just a messenger. Went to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone they envy. They went to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone they envy. Tisk, tisk, tisk. And they thought that it would be easy to do this. Somebody thought that it would be easy to do this. Tisk, tisk, tisk. They've done this. They've done things like this before. They like to blame the innocent. This is the type of person that would say, no, they're doing black magic on me. They envy me. It's like, no, I don't give two shits about you, my lovey. No offense. This is like Spirit's giving us this example. For example, this is like someone coming to our channel, for example, and thinking that the downloads that I'm getting are personal attacks. If you don't come here and I can't get this message to you, your energy would not come here. But because you come here, your energy is flowing in. And you should be grateful, not envious. It's kind of like that. It's like somebody showing up. For some of you, this could be someone in a work situation or someone you know from work, where it's like, and someone has a tattoo on the back of their neck. I'm seeing some type of like a something about mandala. Someone has like some type of mandala or some type of like I'm seeing like a fancy pattern, almost like tree of life-ish, but like kind of like a Merkaba type pattern. Someone has some type of funky pattern on the back of their neck, but apparently they haven't learned anything about humanity yet. They have a Merkaba. They call them Merkaba. A Merkaba tattooed on their back of their neck. But anyways, we got shifting gears, or this is someone around you. Take it how it resonates, my lovies. We got shifting gears for some. A demigod. So there's definitely shifting gears when it comes to Spirit saying put Bloomingdale's first. There's definitely shifting gears when it comes to expensive. For some of you, you could be really cutting back on blowing money. Like a lot of cutting back, but for some of you, someone still wants to. It's like, for some of you, you are in a relationship or someone's in a relationship and somebody wants to like cut back, be more reserved, and somebody else really wants to splurge. For someone is content someone who is genuinely content despite external circumstances. There's a demigod who is genuinely content despite external circumstances. So someone doesn't need a lot. They're like, if I have, I have. If I don't have, that's okay too. Someone's very masterful. For someone is not marriage material. Bloomingdale's, someone who likes to spend or splurge. Again, we're getting a few different energies. We have like very masterful energies, people that it's like you understand the ebbs and the flows of materialism. You're not in devil energy when it comes to materialism, which is Capricorn is very associated with that, or it tends to be, because it's almost like a tether to material, like always lusting for material or stability. 3511 was on the clock. The number 88 could be significant. 8811, which is 8888 energy, that could be significant for some. You can look up that master number or the esoteric meaning of the number 8888. But they are not marriage material for some, and someone's going to shift gears because for someone's not marriage material, or they're not feeling like something is a high cholesterol for some, high level of commitment, or that there's actual spiritual commitment to a situation. For some, somebody slept their way to the top. For some, somebody slept their way to the top, or smoothed their way to the top, or ass kissed their way to the top. But for some of you, slept their way to the top. They're not marriage material. Somebody wants to shift gears. There's a demigod. He is a good man, and I hate it. For some of you, there is a demigod. Gadley or Bradley. He is a good man, and I hate it. A demigod. Someone's a good man, and someone hates it. For some, this is someone that you're dating that sees, or you're in some type of connection with, and you may be considering, or someone's considering someone for marriage, but it is coming in as a female, but take it how it resonates. The female in this particular situation is not marriage material. The man is, but the female is very greedy, very slept her way to the top. Male or female, take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a female. Slept their way to the top, cares a lot about expensive things, even though they want to seem humble. The man is actually really a good man and very simple. That's the energy. This person is even a donor. This person, and a loner too. This person could give away a lot of things. Or for some of you, I do feel like people that are cutting back. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. For some of you, over the next 28 days is like, you want to donate things. You want to give things away. Or someone around you. It's like they really they're simple. And maybe they did go through a phase where they accumulated a lot of things or started hoarding. And they're like, let's all of these things we have boarded up, or we have like cardboard boxed up. Let's move that around. I'm seeing like people that just have a lot of shit, like a lot of stuff. And it's like, okay, let's get rid of some of this energy type of thing. We have the letter E in the general reading, I think it was, or maybe, yeah, it came in Eddie, 3747. The number's 3747. The age is 37 through 47, but 37 and 47 is technically 10 and 11 energy. The 10th could be significant for some. October could be significant for some. November could be significant for some. The 10th of a month could be significant for some, or the 11th. The number 21 could be significant for some. The number 3. E, Eddie. I am getting Erie, Lake Erie, but I'm also getting Iran. I'm also getting Eddie. I'm also getting Erin. Someone with a mustache. I am seeing a female with a light mustache. Like I'm seeing a white female or a light-skinned female. I am seeing Mexico could be significant for some, because I'm seeing Frida. This person acts like she's a liberator, but she's not. For someone acts like they're a liberator, or like they empower people, but someone slept their way to the top. They're very materialistic. They're not marriage material. They like expensive things. Bloomingdale's is here. And also they put hex work on people that they envy. For somebody's Jesus Christ, that's what's coming in. Someone's indecisive. Somebody could pretend to be a Catholic. This energy came in the not in the preliminary, in the general read. Someone that has a cross, or they carry a chain with a cross. Someone's indecisive. A good man is indecisive for some. A demigod is indecisive, and so it's causing delays. because there's child support for some. For some of you, there's definitely a divorce or a separation in the field. Because for somebody may have found out some crazy shit about somebody that they were getting to know or dating or messing around with in some way. Or for some of you, someone that was married. Child support through the courts. Someone's delays. There's going to be child support through the courts for somebody. For some, bone marrow. I did feel systemic issues for some. Or looking at bone marrow, or looking at, I'm seeing dinosaurs for Sarah or Sierra. Something about Sierra Mist. Someone really, because I'm like, wow, that tastes so good. 4011. Sierra Mist for some. Bone marrow is going over. He is a good man and I hate it. He's a good man down to the bone. I'm getting, you know, when that song, bad to the bone. This man is good to the bone. We have a retired person or someone who is retiring. What did we say about the number 50 for some? I did get for some 50, somebody's going to switch gears and go into another. They're going to leave a Fortune 500 company when they're 50. They're going to retire out of a Fortune 500 company. The letter E. Ellie, Emily, Elizabeth. Someone that attempted, what a jerk. Someone that attempted to discredit somebody by calling them crazy. Someone that attempted to discredit somebody by calling them crazy. Attempt discrediting you by calling you crazy. Was this before or after they did the hex work? Someone's telekinesis. For some, somebody has some superpowers. Telekinesis is here. Who's indecisive and is a demigod. Jesus. We got the letter Enye. Over someone who is genuinely content despite external circumstances. I told you something about a setup. I told you for some, someone speaks Spanish. Someone who is genuinely content despite external circumstances. Enye, who is a donor, who's very giving, even if they don't have. For some of you, their parents do not like you and they make it known. Bloomingdale's. Their parents do not like you and they make it known. Bloomingdale's. For some, what I am getting, I don't know if they don't like everything about you. I think for some, someone's parents do not like how materialistic someone is. Like, they're starting, or the way it's coming in as like, Frida. They thought she was like a Frida. They thought she was like, this is what's coming in. Take what resonates. There were parents who thought someone was like a liberator, Frida energy, like very stands for what is right. And they're starting to see someone's actually very materialistic and they're nothing like what they said they were. Precognition, shifting gears because of what they thought. Precognition. It's like to know something before. Precognition, shifting gears, a demigod. We got P, Q, R, and S over a demigod. We have change in perspective, you see? There's something, they are not marriage material. Someone that at some point, someone thought like they were marriage material or even a family. They're like, we're 4311. Like they're starting to see somebody's not who they pretended to be. This is like, again, for some, in this, especially in the Capricorn readings and in the Virgo readings, it's like, and in the Leo readings too, it's like there's been a theme the last few months. Like the revelation, 2024 is all about truth. The revelation of the monstrous things someone was doing behind the scenes, behind the backs of a family or a friend group, or even a significant other for some. Like they are not marriage material. There's a change in perspective. Like it's like you're not who you said you were. Again, for someone that's willing to do fucking black magic and curse work on somebody because they envy them. Attempting to discredit somebody by calling them crazy. There's a judicial procedure. There's Tums for some. Here we go with this Tums energy. 4412. There's a judicial procedure when it comes to, there's a delay, Spirit saying. When it comes to a judicial procedure, there's going to be child support through the courts, and something about a corpse. Boom. Boom, my lovies. That was interesting. Boom. Something about home alone. A child will be left home alone. All right. At night. We got violation of privacy for some. Someone is indecisive when it comes to something that has to do with violation of privacy. Something that happened in a DMV for some. I am getting the DMV, Delaware, Maryland, and the Virginias. That could be significant. There are delays for some when it comes to Delaware, Maryland, or the Virginias. For some, somebody's mom could live in that area. We got a holiday in the U.S. and friendship. For some of you, you will be spending, what do we say about Labor Day? For some of you, could be spending, but there are delays in the situation, spending maybe Labor Day or maybe Memorial Day with a friend after some type of judicial procedure. I'm getting someone that speaks with a lisp, and I'm getting an English teacher. We got telekinesis, criminal behavior. Someone with telekinesis, criminal behavior. I'm feeling a coven for some. You do not deserve this. You do not deserve this. Someone does not deserve this type of abuse. And child support's through the court. You do not deserve this. For some, someone may not deserve child support. Boom. We got a donor who's working every day. There's someone who wants to donate or someone who is a donor. For some of you, I'm getting like an organ donor. For some, someone's an organ donor. After the death, someone will receive some type of an organ. We got bone marrow or a bone marrow transfer for some, or transplant. Take what resonates. And we got bra. In the general read, that came out as well. Someone that talks a lot about breast, or breasts are significant for some. A Filipino could be significant for some. He is a good man, and I hate it. Fasting, somebody that likes to fast, or somebody needs a fast, or someone needs to detach from a situation. He's a good man, and I hate it. Someone who is genuinely content despite external circumstances. A hard worker. For some, is genuinely content despite external circumstances. For some of you, Enye, 80s, an 80s baby. I'm getting 1983. I'm getting 1984, 85, and 88. We got it. Oh, and 87. We got a demigod and 89. We got a demigod with an associate's degree, or a demigod who AA, some type of an addiction for some. We did feel that earlier. This person thinks of someone. Well, I see why you gotta get a divorce. This person thinks of someone other than their partner or spouse to orgasm or climax. Because if you're dealing with such a evil person, for some, you know, I would. I mean, what do you do? I wouldn't actually. No, I wouldn't even be in this shit show. I would not. At this stage in my life, nah. You ain't my wife or my husband. Nah, my love. Nah, you're an evil jerk. No. Putting hex work on people because you're envious of them. Nah, my love. I can't lay up in bed with you. Nah, I can't even. Nah, we're good. But somebody orgasms to the thought of somebody else when they have sex with their partner. It's funny. This came in something about premeditated. This came in the deliberation for some. This came in the preliminary for some. Spirit gave us this download earlier today. This person thinks of someone other than their partner or spouse to orgasm or climax. And something about the name Susan. Precognition, precognition. They even, not just a climax. Someone thinks of somebody else in order to just even get hard. I'm just the messenger. They're scarred. I'm just the messenger, my lovies. Substance abuse. We're not kidding. For someone who slept their way to the top, substance abuse. For somebody that slept their way to the top but pretended to be a housewife or a house husband, take it how it resonates. We got Bloomingdale's, a couple in need of one-on-one time. For some, instead of, masking things with expensive everything, maybe the couple needs to have a true heart-to-heart and get to the bottom of certain things, because somebody is shameful because of everything that they've done behind the scenes. Being cautious who you marry for some, and violation of privacy. There's indecision here. This one wants to speak. He is testing you because they are serious and loyal. For some, somebody's testing you because they are actually a good person. They're serious and loyal. Don't break their heart. Someone with a yoga retreat who does root work, and someone you met online. For some, it is the end of that. Someone does root work for some. Boom. Boom by Coot. We got the letter A. Their parents do not like you and they make it known. The name Angela or Angelo, Anglo-Saxon I am getting. Their parents do not like you and they make it known. Again, for some, I don't know if the parents that... I don't know if they don't like you. Something about Teresa. Someone speaks Spanish for sure. I don't know if they don't like you per se. I just don't think they like some of the things you do. In the Capricorn energy, we did see that a few months ago. It's like parents finding out that you're not as clean as you said you once were, and you're still not, or you slept your way to the top, or you hid a lot of things, or you hid spell work, or you hid rituals. That would turn certain people off, my lovies. It would turn me off. 5111, the number 8. We got someone with a mustache. All debts are paid in full for someone with a mustache. All debts are paid in full, or they will be paid in full, or they need to be paid in full, but they will be paid in full. Especially spiritual debts for some. We got Memorial Day. I told you, either Memorial Day or Labor Day. Retired person or someone who is retiring. We have a barbecue. Yay. They are not marriage material, and they also want to hide the letter E. Barbecue, someone can like barbecues. They are not marriage material, and the letter E wants to hide. They want to hide that they're really not marriage material. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's okay too. We have driving by your place of residence. For someone's driving by your place of residence and they're having some type of change in perspective. Civil court. Attempt, for some of you, this energy has been very present. All types of like slander suits or libel suits, but attempt discrediting you by calling you crazy. Civil court. For some of you, you could press charges against somebody that tried to call you crazy, or, take that how it resonates. Your enemy is secretly in love with you. For somebody that was posing as an enemy actually loves everything that you do, and they want to shift some type of gears for some. They want to shift out of their fears of their peers. We have the other parent does more. For some of you, the other parent does more than their fair share. This was also present in the preliminary if you want to check that out. In the general read. I still believe that someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. For somebody who still believes that. For some of you, somebody could have turned through magic and spell work and curse work and libeling and slandering. They could have turned somebody against somebody that they actually would have gotten along with had there not been envy. They did this all out of envy. I still believe someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. But below your pay grade. For some, I don't know. Someone's below your pay grade. Someone with thick natural eyebrows. Who got a boob job. I told you, for some people, stalking even through this was present in the general. Check out the general tarot reading. For some, somebody wants to give you a love note. They've been squatting, or someone's been squatting in your place. Take that how it resonates. And someone thought that it would be easy to take your place, but they're realizing it's not. We have on the road. For some, someone on the road. It is a good time to research a new topic or take a new class or a new course for some. The number 54, the number 39. Fortune 500. Again, I feel like when somebody retires out of a Fortune 500 in their 50s, they're going to be able to, maybe by the time they're 54. So if they take a new course when they exit out of that and they retire by 54, they'll be able to start something new, something maybe fruitful, maybe something that they've always wanted to do anyway for some. Something about rhinoplasty for some. Someone's going to get some type of nose job. Someone telekinesis for some. This has been present in the general for some as well. We got a drug dealer. In the field. He is a good man, and I hate it. For some of you, somebody could be envious of your new spouse. Your ex that may not be that great is envious, who is being watched by the FBI. Boom. This person wants to try to clear the air, but the way it's feeling, clear the air is back here, but the way it's feeling, I don't think you care. You are worried about your couple, a couple in need of one-on-one time. For some of you, or a good friend, or you need to have a one-on-one time with somebody that someone else wanted to sabotage a connection for you with. Take that how it resonates. The number 60, or somebody in their 60s. The children are afraid of the adults in this home. For some of you, the children are afraid of somebody in their 60s. The children are afraid of the adults in the home. Someone in their 60s, the children are afraid. This could be a grandmother. I am seeing a dark-skinned lady. But the children are afraid of a grandmama for some. I'm seeing like a dark-skinned lady, but take it how it resonates. Someone that used to smoke cigarettes. But sometimes she still kind of wants to, because I'm still smelling cigarettes. This person does not want to have children in this lifetime. For some, somebody does not want to have children in this lifetime. For some, maybe someone didn't want you to have your grandbabies. I don't know. There's a child molester too for some involved in a situation. What the hell is this? A delightful and mutually benefiting experience for some. If you only knew how much they talk about you, I get this one all the time. If you only knew how much they talk about you, for someone's obsessed. Why are you so obsessed with me? It's the envy. They will be losing their house for some. Backfire, 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, it's you or someone around you. Take it how it resonates. But there's a shift for sure in spiritual debt. Their parents do not like you, and they make it known. For someone's parents really don't like you. Take that how it resonates. They will reach out because your finances are great. You should support them however you can. For some of you, learn from those that wanted to paint you as an enemy. If somebody reaches out to you and you're in the position to help, I would, my lovies. They will reach out because your finances are great and you should support them however you can. I would, my lovies. If you can, if you got it. It doesn't mean like go and do anything too crazy that will put you in a predicament. But if you can help, that's positive karma for everybody. And it teaches them a lesson. An expo. For some, there's an expo in your field. They defend you behind your back. Someone who defends you behind your back. Who was siphoning electricity. For some, siphoning energy. You had people siphoning your energy and they do owe you, but for some of you, it looks like they're going to pay their karmic debt because they're about to go through what they tried to put you through. Or take that how it resonates, my lovies. Bomba e coot. Out of fucking envy for some. That's crazy to me, my lovies. Is that crazy to you? Comment down below. Like, shit, that's crazy. People that try to discredit you because they're envious. They try to attempt to discredit you from speaking your truth because they're envious. That tells you about some souls, my lovies. Shit. No wonder. Anyways, my lovies, something about Stevie Wonder and something about Thunder from Down Under. Anyways, my lovies, stay well, stay absolutely well. You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you, loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you, love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you, loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your Siri friends for some, and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies. Peace. It's kind of like Siri, but spirit's always listening. It's deeper than Siri.